Here we go. 80 days until Election Day, and we are still at this hour looking for election judges. It's always important, but this year there is a critical need for volunteers. Stepping up tonight, WMAR 2 News' Ray Strickland, who's live at City Board of Elections tonight. And Ray, election officials are calling this a problem, but we're learning they're getting a boost from local nonprofits. Tell us about this.
Yeah, Jamie, an election official told me that this has been an emergency situation for months, but he says the state deciding to switch to voting centers helped a lot, just not enough. And he says the shortage is still a problem, something, as you mentioned, some local nonprofits are trying to help resolve.
We're still in a situation where every day we're losing people.
David Garreis is the president of the Maryland Association of Election Officials. He's also the deputy director at Anne Arundel County's Board of Elections, a county he says is losing about 50 poll workers a week, most of them over 60 and worried about COVID-19.
They don't want to risk their health or their welfare or even their lives to serve as election judges.
Garreis says this is a problem statewide, and with a little more than 2 months away from the election, he says the state still needs about 2,000 more poll workers. But Garreis says that number was in the tens of thousands. This was before the state opted for voting centers over traditional neighborhood-based polling places.
It's still a problem, but it's not an emergency situation like we had when we were trying to fulfill the mandate, where we were going to try and open every polling place in the state.
I know how important it is to have those people there so people can come out and vote.
Lonnie Walker is with Joy Baltimore. His organization helps register young people to vote, but he's now working with other nonprofits, launching a social media campaign to recruit them to become election judges.
And right now, we already have 8 young people interested in becoming election judges.
Walker says the recruiting campaign officially starts Friday, but so far he says he's happy young people are willing to step up to the plate.
2020 is an important election year, and so we want to make sure that it's as smooth as possible.
And something that is important to note, people as young as 16 years old can serve as election judges. Actually, the State Board of Elections is urging counties to recruit them to help with the shortage, saying they can get their community service, and of course, counties can get much needed election judges. One local official or one election official called it a win-win. Live in downtown Baltimore, Ray Strickland, WMAR 2 News.
All right.